What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we are going to be showcasing another amazing creator in the Pokemon Go PvP community, and that is going to be JRskatr. You guys have been putting in the comments to go check this creator out, and I already knew about this amazing battler. So he's going to be taking over the channel here for the next 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so to showcase some of his amazing battles and what his content is all about. So there's going to be links down in the description and the comments to his YouTube channel and Twitter, so be sure to go check him out. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for him. Without further ado, JRskatr, go ahead and take it away.
What is up, guys? Welcome back, and I want to give a special shout out to ZyoniK for featuring me on his channel. Thank you so much. It's a great honor and a great opportunity. And for those who haven't seen my channel before, my name is Justin. I go by JRskatr, and we're gonna showcase a 5-0 set that I had recently, an Ultra League Premier Cup, and I'm going to show you my team and why I built it. And yeah, so let's just get right into it. So if you haven't seen my videos before, I put these charts up that I kind of take some data on like popular leads and popular Pokemon that I run into throughout like my sets to kind of see if I can spot any trends. And then I share them with you guys. And so the first chart I want to show you, I'm going to put up on the screen right now, is the Ultra League Premier Cup leads that I saw just a couple days ago. And I noticed that Magnezone was no longer a popular lead at all. Didn't see it the entire day, even though the day prior I saw 3 Magnezone leads and 4 Ampharos leads. So very interesting to note that maybe people were kind of worried about people building teams to counter them, but we do have Venusaur up at top at the popular, as a popular lead for that day, and then Ampharos was still in second place with 3 appearances out of the 25 battles. So still interesting to note that there still are a lot of people using electric leads. And then Gyarados made a comeback a little bit because I hadn't seen it the day prior. And then Empoleon also there, and then a couple, 3 Dragonite leads, which are always kind of tough to run into. So let's just go into the next chart. So one of the next charts that I had showed a couple videos ago were featuring the most popular Pokemon overall. And I think at this point we kind of know that Venusaur is the most popular Pokemon in Ultra League Premier Cup. As you can see, out of 135 battles, I've seen it 36 times. And so when I was building my team, I wanted to just kind of make sure I have checks for Venusaur. So let me talk about my team. So I wanted to build my team to make sure every single Pokemon that I have can counter Venusaur in some way. So the team that I am running, I have Venusaur with Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, Sludge Bomb, just because Venusaur is so popular and it does counter a lot of the Pokemon in the meta. And so it also can beat it, obviously, in the mirror match if you land the Sludge Bombs. Then I have Poliwrath with Mudshot, Ice Punch, Dynamic Punch, which can counter Venusaur with the Ice Punches. And I use it as my safe switch because I try to actually bait out the Venusaur. That way I can maybe land an Ice Punch, and then if I'll let it go down to a Frenzy Plant, and then I can farm it with Charizard, which is obviously my biggest counter to Venusaur. So let's just get into the first battle and see how this plays out. Alright, so my first opponent is Flygon. I think it's a Flygon number 1. I was expecting a Flygon lead, but it was Empoleon, and this is a very good lead for us because even though the Drill Pecks are super effective against us, we will beat Empoleon to the charge moves each time. So I don't really have to worry about it too much, and they decide to let this one go. So this is interesting. I'm going to shield this Drill Peck and then farm it down. So far, pretty good lead. I'm not disappointed at the fact that I had to burn a shield because we will win the lead and we'll have switch advantage. And so now I have a ton of energy, and they bring in Gyarados, which is another good Pokemon for us because we do neutral damage, and anything that takes neutral damage from a Frenzy Plant, it's going to take a lot of damage. So we have 2 Frenzy Plants ready to go, and we're just going to throw them at the Gyarados, and they burn both shields. So this is perfect for us because even if I go down with Venusaur, I have a Poliwrath, which will do very well against this. We resist the crunch damage, and we resist the Aqua Tail. The only thing we don't resist is the Outrage, but yeah, haven't seen too many Gyaradoses with Outrage, but I do see them, so it's not super uncommon. So anyways, we let the Venusaur go down. We come in with Poliwrath, hoping it doesn't have Outrage. And then it has Aqua Tail, and then they come in with Swampert. Okay, so this is not good for us because our Charizard is going to be very weak to Swampert. So I'm going to stay in with Poliwrath, and I'm going to try to throw Dynamic Punches. And then I'm trying to catch a Hydro Cannon so that I can come back in with Poliwrath. Although a Hydro Cannon at this range still won't knock us out. So what I figure is, okay, I'll just go Dragon Claw. And, the worst it'll do is it'll do some damage, and like this Swampert's already super low, and so I'm not too worried about it at this point. And we have a shield, so we're in a good spot. This Swampert is not going to be able to knock both of our Pokemon out, and so I shield the Hydro Cannon, and just an Ice Punch should be able to knock it out, or at least get super close. I decide to undercharge. If you saw that, I didn't do the last string of bubbles just in case I needed some more energy, and it actually worked out. I was able to get to the second Ice Punch, and then yeah, flexing without those bubbles. And we take game 1. So very good start to the set. And this next Pokemon, I can't read that name, but anyways, Venusaur mirror match, and this is one of the most annoying things in PvP when you face a mirror match. Because it's there's so many ways to play it. There's so many different combinations of ways to play that. This person decides to swap out at the most perfect time to catch a Sludge Bomb with their Alolan Muck, so that was not great. I also don't want to really. I want to save my Venusaur just in case. So I come in with Poliwrath. The Mud Shots are super effective, but I do have to watch out for a Sludge Wave or a Gunk Shot. And I do notice that a lot of people, when they throw up a bunch of energy with their Alolan Muck, they will throw that powerful poison move at you first. And so I decide to undercharge again, just so I can get a few more Mud Shots. I do miscalculate a little bit, because now I got to take another charge move, but I do anticipate it being Dark Pulse. So I don't shield, and that worked out perfectly. We got some more energy. Now we have Ice Punches, hoping to bait out that Venusaur back in, which is exactly what happens. And I'm fine taking a Frenzy Plant to the face, because I'm going to come in with Charizard and just farm up a bunch of energy. So that's exactly what I do. Unfortunately, I think I miscounted. They had a bunch of energy stored up already. I forgot about that. So I am going to shield that Sludge Bomb. And then they come in with Lapras, and this is perfect for us. We can just throw Frenzy Plants. This is actually going to be kind of close, though, because the Ice Shards are going to obviously do super effective damage. So I need to spam this thing. I need to get to it, and hopefully this is a Surf. If it's an Ice Beam, oh no, okay, it's an Ice Beam. So we got Charizard, and we're gonna have to tank this Surf. This is gonna suck. I don't even know how I won this one. But anyways, I decided to go for the double Dragon Claw. So maybe I was trying to bait. So I get the shield, and that was perfect. So I'm able to get to the Blast Burn. That was my win condition there. If I did not shield bait that, I would have lost. And so luckily we get the shield, we knock out the Lapras, and then the Venusaur is just going to go down to a Dragon Claw, and wow, that was a close game. I remember one of these matches was super close. That was the one. Look at how little health we had, but we escaped with the win, and now we're 2-0 in the set. Alright, so third battle against JLez 1-0, and we have Venusaur mirror again. I hate Venusaur mirrors. So a lot of times people tend to throw Sludge Bomb first. It's just a safer play, but if you're feeling risky and you want to get that high risk, high reward payoff, you can try to bait with Frenzy Plant. I've done it a couple times, but there you can see they didn't shield. So had I went for the Frenzy Plant, that would have been very bad. So I decided to match the shields because I don't want to put myself at a shield disadvantage if I already took half of the health away from Venusaur. So I go Sludge Bomb. They don't shield again. So very peculiar way to play that lead matchup, letting like a really good Pokemon go down like that. So I throw a Sludge Bomb at Charizard. We get the shield. And now I come in with Poliwrath. And the reason I switched, some people are like, why do you give up switch advantage when you already won the first lead? Well, because I wasn't worried about Venusaur anymore. So that's why I did that. I didn't want my opponent to farm up extra energy on my Venusaur. So I felt safe coming into my Poliwrath because I knew I didn't really have to worry about any more grass types. So the only thing that could have hurt me is if they had like a Gallade or something. But I was willing to play that risk. And they come in with their own Poliwrath, and now I just realized they have the same exact team as me. So by winning that lead matchup, we were able to take a big lead in the match. And so, yeah, so Dynamic Punch, we're going to shield because it does a lot of damage, and I'm pretty sure I can farm this thing, and so I decided to throw my shield away for that reason. And then this Blast Burn will do some damage, but it's not going to knock us out. So we're going to just go back-to-back Ice Punch. Now, I think you could throw Dynamic Punch here and do more damage. They're pretty much equal in terms of energy efficiency, but I decided to go for back-to-back Ice Punch, and so we're going to land that one, and then I'm hoping that I can get to another one or make them burn their energy, and that's what happens. They're going to have to burn their energy Dragon Claw won't even knock us out, but again, I switch because I don't want them to farm, and this is their last Pokemon, so there's no risk at all switching out. And then I can tank a Blast Burn. I should be able to knock them out with a Dragon Claw, and then we're going to take Game 3. So very solid performance. And again, just to reiterate, my Poliwrath is my safe switch mainly to bait out their Venusaur, because if I can get an energy lead, I could spam Ice Punch and hopefully take advantage of the match, or, you know, take the lead. But yeah, so fourth game we run into a not good counter at all, so I'm going to insta-switch into Poliwrath, switch as fast as possible, get that energy advantage, and they come in with Clefable. Wow, this Clefable, haven't seen many Clefables since the first day, but it's somehow ran into it today. Like, I literally hadn't seen it in like 4 days straight. Not a single one, but Clefable makes a comeback, and this is not looking good for us. Those charms are going to melt us. But I'm able to, with my energy advantage, I'm able to get to, you know, multiple Ice Punches. So that's one of the reasons I like Poliwrath. It's so spammy. It takes 5 Mud Shots for the first Ice Punch, only 4 for the second. So it goes like 5-4, 5-4. And it's just so nice to have that kind of pressure to put on your opponent. So we shield the Psychic. Very, very good shield on our part, because that would have maybe KO'd us. And now we're against a Charizard, so this is not good. I'm going to throw the Sludge Bomb, though. Sludge Bomb does do a lot of damage if they don't shield. So that's why I like Venusaur. Just even against its counters, it can do a ton of damage. And so I decided to shield this. I'm expecting a Blast Burn, and sure enough, it is a Blast Burn. So now we're down 2 shields to 0. So we have an uphill battle. I'm going to bait the shield, and hopefully we get a shield here. Please shield. Okay, yeah. So they shield, and now we're doing good. Now I'm going to throw the Blast Burn, making them think I'm going to throw another Dragon Claw. Hopefully they don't shield this time. But they shield, so alright, you know, we went for it. If they get a Rock Slide off, or not a Rock Slide, an Ancient Power, this will knock us out. But at least they're going to burn their energy, so I can come back in with Venusaur, and I can land a Sludge Bomb. I can even overcharge once or twice. You saw there I did a couple extra Vine Whips, because I knew it takes forever for those charms to power anything up, charge anything up. And so that allowed me to get to a Sludge Bomb, and so we are able to take Game 4. So over farming there with the Togekiss is what allowed us to win that match, because if they got a Dragon Claw off even, they probably would have won. So good energy management there, and we go into Game 5 against Lubs, and we run into Poliwrath. Now this is a very interesting matchup because they both kind of counter each other, so we do get outspammed with the Ice Punches, but I believe we can win this matchup. So I decided to shield the first one just to kind of see what's going on. They decided to switch, so I'm like, okay, perfect. I can switch into Poliwrath, and now we're in a much better matchup. We do have to worry about return. I didn't realize at the time that this Snorlax is a purified Snorlax, and those returns will do a ton of damage. I did get hit once with it, but luckily this one only threw Body Slam. But yeah, if you see a purified Snorlax and they store up a bunch of energy, you might want to consider shielding that first attack, because return will do tons of damage. And it gets stabbed because Snorlax is normal type, obviously. So anyways, we we thought we could KO from there with Ice Punch, and we're not successful at doing that. So I decided to let this one go just so I can get a couple extra quick moves in with the Venusaur. And I am expecting Poliwrath to come back in, but we do have more energy this time. And so I'm just going to go back-to-back Frenzy Plants, get some shields. Hopefully we can get the second shield out on this one. And I believe if they shield again, we should be able to outpace it, because for Venusaur, it's 6, 6, 5. So the third Frenzy Plant is only 5. And a lot of opponents don't take that into account, thinking they can beat you to that last charge move, but you actually will beat them. And so knowing that is very, very helpful. But they switch out. Perfect. So now I'm going to go in with... I farmed up a little bit with Venusaur. I throw a Blast Burn at the Togekiss, and now we're in a very, very good spot. I can just go for straight Blast Burn here, and they're not going to be able to KO me from here. So I can survive anything they throw, unless it's a Hydro Pump, but yeah, I'm not expecting that move. So we go for the Blast Burn. This will do almost full damage, and then we can just farm it down or throw a Dragon Claw, let it go down, whatever. We got this match pretty much locked. And so I'm going to switch out with Venusaur, with energy, and that'll be a wrap for this set. And we go 5-0. I was very happy with that performance. We did run into 2 mirror matches, which are always kind of sketchy. We ran into a Charizard lead, so we lost a lead once. And so we were able to pull it off with this team. And so, yeah, very happy with the performance of this team. But yeah, so again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you like this channel and you like what you see, would appreciate a subscribe. And thanks again to ZyoniK for featuring me on the channel. And yeah, so I hope I will see you guys in the future. Thanks again for watching.
Those were some amazing battles. Awesome job there. Thank you for sharing this with the community. And everyone, be sure to go check him out. We are going to continue to highlight some amazing PvP creators that you guys may not know about. So if there's a creator you guys would love to see here on the channel for everyone else to go check out, be sure to let me know down in the comments. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.